Delegation and our good friend Kevin Brady.
Congressman Arrington, thank you for bringing together leaders in Washington who are truly concerned about this border crisis. So let's begin by being real honest with each other. You know, the threats against the U.S. Capitol are largely imaginary. The crisis on the border, it is real. The Biden border crisis is real, and it is only going to get worse. Think about this. On day one of his presidency, he halted the border wall construction and revoked President Trump's administration's national emergency declaration. He removed the common sense remain in Mexico policy, and he re-implemented catch and release. That means migrants who have broken our nation's laws are being released into our communities without receiving a COVID test during a pandemic. And all of this has been a big green light to undocumented children, to coyotes, to others who wish us ill to enter the United States. Already this year, as you know, fivefold increase in unaccompanied kids coming to the U.S. and a tripling of the migrants apprehended once a year. And yet, President Biden seems to be in denial, doesn't seem to acknowledge this humanitarian crisis on the border that is overwhelming our churches and our nonprofits, not just the government at the border. And make no mistake, this is his crisis. He created it and he owns it. And bottom line is, if you're not from a border state, you don't get it. You just don't get it. And I will tell you, this green light, this open border that the president has created, it is not just migrant families coming across the border. If you think that, you're just naive. The truth is, Houston area where I live has become the largest sex trafficking region in the country. Today, as we stand here in Texas, 300,000 young men and women are in the slave trade industry. And our proximity to the border is a cause of that. And I know it's easy for President Biden and the radical left to just ignore all this because it's not happening in their backyard. But the truth is, this has real consequences to the immigrants themselves, the migrants themselves, to the communities along the border, to constituents in my district. And so President Biden, I'm calling you, stop spending your time killing Texas energy jobs. Stop spending your time kowtowing to the radical left. Take ownership of this crisis that you've created. Step up and help us fix this. There are a lot of lives on the line.
Well said, Chairman. Well said.